It's making me feel so many things. My name's Katie Bailey. I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher at Oakland Technical High School, Oakland, California. I teach English, I teach US government, and I also run a sort of small school within that high school called the Health Academy, which is a pathway for about 250 students who are interested in more of the science and health careers. We took this trip up to the Eureka area, and we brought a group of 23 students up here to tour the Humboldt Polytechnic University. It's a Cal State University. It's a polytechnic school, which means it offers a wide variety of science majors, health careers. It's in a beautiful location, so we're also here to get a feel for the area. I've been a teacher at Tech for 17 years. This is my 17th year. It has changed a lot. Cell phones are a much bigger deal now. Kids were not as tuned into their cell phones 17 years ago, which kind of makes them a little more distant from each other. And that's maybe even part of why my colleagues and I like to do so many trips together with kids, to kind of, you know, be with your group, be with your community, pull your head out of your phone. Here's the world. We're going to be in it with each other. It's important to get outside. From a science perspective, from a sort of health perspective, there's real research on just the idea of forest bathing and getting outside, that even as little, I think it's like 5 hours a month, outdoors in a natural setting can really reduce your stress level, can benefit your mental health, can bring down your blood pressure. And one of the things I wish I could give these kids that I can't is peace. The modern life is really stressful. Oakland at times can be sort of a dangerous place, not necessarily for everybody, but certainly for like young people of color, it can be kind of dangerous. So I hope I'm at least giving them sort of like a little entryway to a path towards peace that they could then pursue on their own at some point. Just the idea that we love this, the other teachers and I, and we want this for them. I'm hoping that that kind of sticks with them. And someday when they're maybe in a really stressful time, or they're in, you know, they're like having a tough transition, they might sort of come back to that and think, you know what I could do that would maybe make me feel a little better about this. I could drive up to the hills, I can get into the redwoods close to Oakland, and I can kind of like set myself to rights. I love kind of like watching people change, watching the students become more empathetic, just develop more skills, and learn kind of more about that concept of themselves. Learn, where do I want to be? Where can I see myself? I love seeing that growth. I like working with them. I worked in nonprofits a little bit before teaching, and young people are so much more fun to work with than adults because their goal is often to have fun. You know, they want to succeed. They're putting themselves on a path because they know they want to be comfortable and successful, but they're still so silly and they're still into having fun all the time. And it can be hectic as a teacher, but you get to the end of the day and you kind of just laugh. You're like, oh man, they really got me. They got me with that water gun today. It's hilarious.
Hi. We're gonna win this game. My fans. Yes. Woo! That is a beautiful view. In the right sense. Boy, I think I got that too. Peace.
What inspires me about my students is watching them persevere, and I'm really inspired when they help each other. That's something I find really important about trips, is just getting kids out of the building, out of school, is they start to bond together. They're a little more willing to maybe like cross social boundaries they might not cross if they're just in the same desks at the same class all day. I think it's just important to shake people out of their normal lives, to change their viewpoint, and then maybe they can kind of make some change down the road too, right? Sometimes you get out there, you experience something new, it might help you realize a little bit more about how you want to be in the world. And I mean, obviously that's really important because our environment is changing and we need more people to kind of care and make some changes around the way they live their lives. So it's important just for individual lives, but I mean, it could be the spark to bigger changes.